It's that time again for the One Word Story Archive. Get ready. This is a good one. It's a good one. Bewildered was there confused as stars danced and twinkled in his hands as they died, falling from the sky 100 at a time. They knew the way to Candy Mountain was awesome. Possum. Using Maps Quest to find the unicorn on tippy toes. Friday was the day we destroyed the moon's prophecy, unraveling secrets. Neon fog cosmic kazoo. The kazoo opened and shimmering portal beyond it. A unicorn stood glowing with a rainbow light. It was their guide leading them through the portal to Candy Mountain. But as they approached, the ground trembled. An ancient guardian rose from the earth, its eyes burning with fury. The man blew into the kazoo, its sound warping the air. The guardian roared, its form flickering with each note. Reality bent, the guardian's body cracking like glass. A final discordant shriek shattered the beast's form. The guardian exploded in a burst of confetti, vanishing into the cosmic void of infinite despair. And there once was a woman named Madame Peabody who lived in a house much too big for one person. It had many rooms, Madame uh, some grand and full of sunlight, others small and forgotten. But one room was different. It was locked tight, hidden away, and no one knew what lay inside. Madame Peabody had a peculiar obsession. She collected almost things, things that almost were but never quite came to be. She gathered half finished paintings, songs that were abandoned mid melody, stories with no endings, and even cakes that were taken from the oven too soon, forever gooey in the middle. But her most prized collection was far stranger. Each time she had the chance to bring something new into the world, she chose instead to keep it in a jar, perfectly preserved in shimmering amber liquid. She lined the walls with these jars, each one holding an almost, a life that never fully arrived, frozen in time. Years passed, and Madame Peabody finally had a child, a little boy named Oliver. Oliver was curious, as children are, and one day he found the locked door. When he finally peered inside, he gasped. The walls glowed with the soft golden light of hundreds of jars, each holding a tiny floating figure. They looked like dolls, but something about them felt familiar. Madame Peabody stood behind him and placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. You see, my dear, she said with a smile, these are the almosts, the ones who could have been but weren't. And you were the one who was. Oliver never misbehaved again. They all lived miserably ever after. The end. Or was it? One of the almosts broke out of the jar, searching for Oliver, and put him in the jar instead. Oliver floated in the amber liquid, scared and alone. With the other jars, he looked through the glass and saw the almosts began to put on his clothes, attempting to act and sound like Oliver. One night, the amber cracked. A warm, syrupy scent filled the jar as the almost whispered, "Sleep tight, Oliver." Then it turned and walked away, living his life. Golden liquid dripped, melting into something soft. Sugar? The glass shattered, and Oliver tumbled into a strange, glistening world, Candy Mountain. Bewildered, Oliver was as he walked and tasted his fingers. As he sat, he scooped up a handful of gumdrops to eat. "Oh, that is really great!" Oliver shouted as he pissed off his cavity. Grievous he Grievous he was, a man who had enough to make everyone angry, just enough to spit in the food of hamburger handfuls, eaten at McDonald's, located only in Ohio Candy Riz. Chad, Lord of Big Mac Jokers, who was funny, looked like clowns running headless around. The end.